Invincible by 11-bit Studios. The Invincible, a video game by Star Wars Industries. Danke, Manu. Dankeschön, mein Lieber. Anzeige ist raus, Päckchen ist raus. Jawohl, Digga. Ab geht's. Klinge. Hilfe, Hilfe! Kontaktiere deine Besatzung. Alter, sieht das gut aus, oder? This is Fabi calling. Fabi an Erde. Hilfe, Hilfe, Hilfe. Habt ihr das mitgekriegt? Das kleine Ferkelchen möchte gerne ein halbes Schweinchen. Ne? Fabi, bist du da? Oh, wir sind eine Ische. Guck mal. Cool. Wenn was ist, ruf nicht an, Fabi. Scheiße. Suche nach dem Missionsprotokoll. Ja, hast mitgekriegt, die will's, ne? Freut sich drauf, hat sie gesagt. 50 Meter Radius. Wenn es unsere Sandy gerne möchte, ne, Fabi? Schnelle Erkundigung. Nee, 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 das erkundigen wir schon schnell, du. Ich muss gerade noch was schreiben, kleinen Moment. Ich auch. Das schickt sie dir bestimmt, Schweini, sag ich schon, Fabi. Das ist mein Fabi, der kriegt jetzt von mir ein Schweinchen. Okay. Kartenbeschreibung. LB untersuchen. Regis 3. Seit 2 Camp Landing. Marschrouten. Aus irgendeinem Grund hat sich die Besatzung in 2 Gruppen getrennt. Ich frage mich, ob ich bei ihnen war oder bin ich unterwegs dorthin? Beide Gruppen sind am selben Ort gelandet. Gruppe 1, angeführt von Fabian. Vielleicht ist das erste kaputt gegangen? Das kann ja nicht sein. Die erste Gruppe, wie ist der Ton? Ist der Ton zu leise, zu laut? Oh, ich habe noch gar nicht geguckt. Warte mal, ich guck mal. Geht, oder? Ne, es war ziemlich leise, glaube ich. Ne? Sagt mal, wenn es zu laut ist, ne?
Leading to... Right. I was heading straight to the camp.
Ist irgendwie so leise. Ja, ich habe das mal ordentlich hochgezogen. Ich hab's fast das Doppelte, wie ich es vorher hatte. Weil ich gesehen habe, dass der Ausschlag im OB echt niedrig war.
Give me a sign. Send up a flare, the probe. Anything. Okay. I'm gonna head to the camp.
Ich gehe zum Lager.
Landmarks. Well done, past me. You didn't disappoint after all. Oh, I sound like... I need to stop doing this.
Finde deinen genauen Standort heraus. Krokodil. So wie damals bei der NVA, ne, wo wir die... Fokus... Landmarke.
That doesn't resemble any reptile I know.
Ah, okay, verstehe.
That has an interesting shape of a crocodile indeed.
Schön, schön. Krokodilhammer.
The first one. I need one more. I'm looking for something that resembles a dog.
Etwas wie ein Hund aussieht, du bläder Hund, du.
I'm checking another object, which also doesn't match. Oh, focus.
Da, das sieht doch nach einem Wauzi aus.
Bingo!
Bingo Bongo!
A dog! Nice. I report that I have established my position. Time
Ja,
to
da
hit
unten
the
sind wir.
road.
Na, dann geht's auf. Kontrolle vibriert bei jedem Schritt. Rennen mit LT linker Stick gedrückt. A ist nix, B ist nix, Y ist nix, X ist nix.
I'm in a canyon, which doesn't make it easy to navigate. I hope the data's trustworthy and you're close by. Oh, I have something on the tracker. I assume it's no one from the crew, so perhaps it's my beacon.
Ich komme, Fabi, keine Angst. Wir sind da, um dich zu retten. Keiner bleibt zurück.
Got you. I found it. Look for me on your trackers. There's water on this desert planet.
Interessante Atmosphäre, ne? Fabi? Nee.
Okay, moving on.
Atme.
No time to lose.
Ich atme, also bin ich.
Time to go.
Keine Angst, wir lassen dich nicht zurück, du. Du bist einer von uns, Fabi. La la la. Schöne Atmosphäre. Schöne Atmosphäre bisher, ne? Sandsturm. Na, hüpf doch da runter, hallo? Da kommt der Rebe zum Beispiel nicht durch den Schlitz hier, ne? Haben wir eine Map? Ne, können wir speichern? Ne.
see the camp. Over 400 meters in a straight line. I see you. Can you hear me? I just need to get down from here.
Ach du Scheiße, Fabi, zieh dich warm an, da hinten kommt ein Sandsturm.
Great. A route that won't break my neck.
Oh
I hope.
Ah, ah.
Okay. I'm at the bottom. Looks better from here. I'll be with you soon. Visibility could be better. Maybe I should wait. But if the storm gets worse, I'll be cut off from you.
Shit. Was machen? Warten oder laufen? Super, danke schön, Manu. Ah, Hilfe! Oh nein, ich sterbe, Manu. Super, dann kommt ja vom Wochenende. Mega. Abfahrt. Dankeschön. Na, das passt, weil morgen müsste eigentlich... Da habe ich schon was, wo ich das drauf schmieren kann. Mega.
Impossible. I'm much closer to my destination. I must have walked for some time. But I don't remember.
Ich erinnere mich nicht.
Did I black out again?
Voll spannend gemacht, oder? Wie die Sandy, wenn sie ins Studio geht. Ich kann nicht mehr. Jeder Schritt ist eine Qual. Heute fällt Schwimmen aus, Fabi, ne? Weiß Bescheid. Geht's Päckchen auf die Reise. Weißt du, was der liebe Manu mir schickt, Fabi? Lecker Honig, du. Nam, 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 nam.
Legs become too heavy, hands become too weary. Down we go. scary.
Ich muss gerade noch was antworten. Kleinen Moment. Sendungsnummer auf Dizzy, super. Check ich nachher, Manu. Dankeschön. Dreck ich nachher gleich.
I remember you. Regis' third satellite.
Astrogator, sir. Crew?
Dr. Gorski, right on time. Any updates?
We have a set of data from the near-surface probe.
Great. How's the activity?
0, 0, and 2.
So, less than nothing. Atmosphere?
Nitrogen, 78%. Argon, 2%. Carbon dioxide, 0. Methane, 4%. The rest is oxygen.
Wait, that's 16%. With oxygen concentration as such, there should be life. At least some microbes, and yet we have detected no traces.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Let's finish with the probe readings first. Air radioactivity?
It's virtually 0.
In a word, a paradise. No radioactivity, no endospores, no bacteria, no mold, no viruses, nothing.
Just the oxygen. If there are no living organisms on the continent, there shouldn't be this much of it.
What if life develops on some other continents here?
No, I doubt it. Insulation outside the equatorial zone is weak. You don't see how thick the polar ice caps are, Doctor. I can guarantee a minimum of 5 miles of ice sheet, potentially 6.
That's true. There's more chance of something in the ocean. Some seaweed, algae. But why didn't life migrate to the land?
Could be because of hard radiation.
I don't think so. According to the probe readings, the ground activity is exceptionally low for this part of the galaxy.
I wonder if some special kind of drought-intolerant evolution occurred here. That would at least explain some of the abnormalities.
Anyway, we'll have to take a look under the water.
Schau mal gleich
First,
zum
it would
Wein,
be
du.
good to know what time frame.
Ne? So jung kommen wir nie mehr zusammen.
Marit, do you have the geological analyses?
It's a bit too early for mature conclusions, but this planet looks old to me. Such a fossilized egg must be at least 6 billion years old. Besides, the sun's seen better days too. It's almost a red dwarf.
Any rare resources, forms, creatures?
We can't expect such detailed data, sir. Not from this distance.
Yes, we would have to explore the surface.
Astrogator, what exactly are we looking for?
The value of this planet. For now, it may seem like the pinnacle of nonsense, but I assure you that Regis 3 is not without worth.
So.
With all due respect, Astrogator, I have the impression you're not telling us everything.
As always, Dr. Koval, your instincts are correct. Please forgive my reticence. My goal was to maintain unimpeded research neutrality. There is indeed a very important factor of interest in this planet. The Alliance.
The Alliance?
The Alliance?
Correct.
What do they have to do with it?
Well, they've sent their most powerful unit here.
But to our best knowledge, Condor's traversing a distant quadrant.
Well, I'm not talking about the Condor.
So, the Invincible.
Good guess, Doctor. A steel behemoth with the power to produce billions of kilowatts in a split second, converting it into energy fields that no material body can penetrate, concentrating it into destructive rays as hot as stars that can reduce a mountain range to dust or evaporate an ocean, together with its crew of almost 100 men, professionals that are neither better nor worse than us.
Well, I dare to say we're better trained, Astrogator. They are, however, unquestionable masters of propaganda.
I know that some accomplishments they brag about are very much far-fetched, but the capabilities of the Invincible are not subject to doubt. And we as the scientific body should sever ourselves from the emotional and symbolic facade. In other words, we cannot ignore facts just because we don't like them, Mr. Koval.
All right, but where do we stand in all this, together with our, may I say, not quite as numerous staff?
Despite our modest forces, we still have a chance to gain a critical advantage over the Alliance, while avoiding confrontation.
Okay, and how would we do that?
Simple. We leave this planet before the Invincible arrives here.
Which is when, exactly?
Well, they're still far away.
Astrogator, please, how much time do we have to conduct safe research?
13 days.
There's no time to lose, then.
I appreciate your eagerness, Koval. Dr. Krauter, do we need full gear?
Definitely. Also, I caution you against taking off your helmets for a prolonged duration. This amount of methane is not neutral. Breathing the local atmosphere will lead to saturation drop. And you
Zu
may
einem
start showing symptoms of
Sättigungsabfall.
mild brain damage. Feel
Ihr könntet dann
stupefied.
Symptome eines leichten
Don't
Hirnschadens.
worry, not before an hour or even a couple of hours.
I see. Dr. Gorski, will you program Artie to collect samples?
Of course.
Marrett, Krauter, please prepare for the surface. Koval, you two. You're leaving early in the morning.
And what about me?
You're staying on board, Doctor.
But Astrogator...
This is not up for debate. I need you here. As you
Manu bleibt hier mit den Mädels an
work to
Bord.
do for a biologist on Regis 3.
Eine muss sich um den Bestand der Menschheit kümmern, ne, Manu?
Well, if I was ordered to stay, what the hell am I doing?
Ach, das war eine Hallo, okay, ein Flashback. Komm, wir gehen, Fabi. Finde einen Weg zum Lara. Lara Croft oder was? Okay. Wir müssen uns ja kümmern, Manu.
Oh, thank goodness. Not everyone's in the field.
Guck mal, da ist
This is
jetzt...
Dr. Yasna reporting. Do you copy?
Boah, dann kommt wahrscheinlich zeitgleich am gleichen
Is
Tag...
anyone out there?
Ach du...
Oh, it's just an android.
Das erste Achievement ist aber gepoppt.
Achievement, baby.
Alter, das sieht ja cool aus, oder?
Hello?
Hallo?
Anyone
Manu?
here? Marit! It's Yasna! I came for you! Oh, Dr. Crowther! Didn't you hear me earlier? Doctor? Is everything all right?
Hätte mal deutlich, du.
Doctor, please, look at me.
Der hat einen Hirnschaden, du.
I report that I've located Dr. Crowther. He's in bad shape. I'm gonna examine him now.
Hey, RDV, altes Schlachtrost, was geht?
Pulse 2. O2 saturation is fine. There's nothing physically wrong with the doctor. His pupils respond properly. Look at my finger. No delay in reactions.
Mensch, das gibt's ja nicht, du. Schweini, guck mal, nee, Schweini ist weg. Da hast du wieder ein Glück, du. Der Drückeberger ist da.
Excuse me.
Yasna, can you hear me?
Astrogator.
Na, dass du dich nochmal hertraust, du.
Listening to you for 2 hours now.
My receiver is dead.
5 Tage verpisst er sich, weil er Angst hat zu verlieren, du. Du bist mir eine Pfeife.
Transmitter was still working, so I heard your reports. You didn't have any.
Wait, please. I need to reconnect. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Copy you, Doctor. Loud and clear. Do I understand correctly that the Doctor's life is not in imminent danger?
Ich glaube nicht,
That's
ist
my
in
initial
Lebensgefahr.
diagnosis. Yes.
Yet no response to verbal communication.
None.
Nee, ist irgendwie so ein... Kommt mir vor wie so ein Dortmund-Fan. Stammelt vor sich hin.
Do you have any idea what's wrong with him?
Up until yesterday, he wasn't suffering from any
Der
mental
hat bestimmt einen
disorders,
Hirnschaden, glaubst du es?
and there are no visible injuries. So, I test his blood for toxins.
Could it be the methane from the atmosphere?
No. Methane poisoning causes different symptoms. I'm afraid it's something else.
I'll prepare the infirmary. But first things first, Lander. We need to get you all on board. Everyone, not just Dr. Krabs.
Muss aber sofort evakuiert werden.
If it were that easy, I would have sent the hopper long ago. Please look for the mission log. It should include crucial data about the crew's activities. We have 3 more people to find, and you still need to designate a place for the landing.
Finde das Missionsprotokoll. Ja, gute Frage. Da kommen wir nicht weiter. Da würde es rausgehen. Oder zurück. Da.
It's not a mission log, but it will do.
Eine erste Analyse der Proben ergab eine Zusammensetzung aus Nickel, Eisen, Mangan, Beryllium und Titan. Ich wüsste zu gern, was das ist. Ich tippe auf einen riesigen Meteor aus Nickel und Eisen, der vor Millionen von Jahren in die Atmosphäre von Regis eingedrungen ist und alles zum Schmelzen gebracht hat. Nein, warte, vergiss es. Die Form der Strukturen spricht eine andere Sprache.
Dr. Krauter kept records. Meticulous.
Eine erste Analyse der Proben ergab eine Zusammensetzung aus Nickel. Das haben wir doch gerade geredet.
What's in there?
Dr. Gorski has moved away from the research sector to the west.
Ah, that's right. We followed those deposits of metal.
The most important thing is probably the landing coordinates.
Aber es wird gern ein bisschen größer sein.
Noting 316. Excellent. I'm uploading the data. Starting calibration. Are you looking for the detector?
Yeah, just a sec. Got it.
Please make sure it works.
What the fuck?
I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's a rather reliable piece of equipment.
Like everything around that's already broken.
Okay.
Touché, sir. Okay. Checked.
Oh, das ist ja
I'm
cool.
leaving the tent.
Das ist ja cool. Okay, mal gucken, was passiert, wenn wir hier hinterlatschen zu dem. Da war ja rechts eben zu. Das wäre jetzt auf. Aber da ist so ein komischer Roboter draußen rumgelaufen.
All right, now for the robot.
It's unresponsive.
Yes, I know. I'm currently trying to establish a connection.
Can I help somehow?
You must look for the others, Doctor. I'll take care of this myself. Get the tin head back on its feet remotely. And secure Krauter. I have everything I need. Just...
Is something wrong with the connection, sir?
It's not working. I'm not sure why. There's a relay transmitter in the camp, so the signal should be strong enough.
A relay?
Yasna, what are you up to?
One sec. I'm looking for it.
What about the rest of the crew? You're gonna make them wait?
If the androbot isn't working properly, I can't just leave Krauter like this. He might hurt himself.
Fine. Proceed as you deem fit.
Finde das Relais im Lager. Aber was war das für ein Ding, was wir da eben in der Hand hatten, wo wir so durchgeguckt haben? Sehen voll cool aus, die Zelte, ne?
Fascinating.
Did you find anything, Doctor?
Nice specimen. Oh, it's still alive.
Ah, the fish Dr. Gorski caught. Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. Something.
Ein Fisch? Wo kommt denn hier ein Fisch her?
Dragonfly, come in.
Ein Fisch? Hier
Hello,
sah es aber
Regis.
fotztrocken aus,
Dragonfly
oder?
here. Dr. Yasna at the radio.
Bloming? Is his leg still bothering him?
Yes, he's been resting in his quarters.
We're setting up on the shoreline. It's late, but we still have time to examine the ocean floor. Gorski is preparing the probe for launch. We'll start research soon. Oh, one more thing, Yasna.
Yes?
It's beautiful here. The ocean, wind, sand. My suit is pinching and cramping just at the near side.
Should I include this in my reports?
I'm serious. I don't know about you, but over the years I've learned to hate the void. We do everything to go further, see more, take mankind one step closer to omnipotence, and then we can't even take a walk on land. As if in
enjoying everything that's around us was almost a criminal act. It's sad in its own way.
We have to examine the composition of the ocean, Doctor.
Collect the mineral samples.
Yes, that's right. Do you want to do the honors?
Koval, where are you going? Over.
For a little probe in the water. Quick directions manual. I'm gonna take a look around. Distance 100.
A recce. More like a quick ciggy.
300.
Am I hearing this correctly? Are you going to smoke, Doctor?
No, not at all. I'm staying dutifully at my station. 500. Damn me. Am I seeing this right? Dr. Crowther, would you please have a look here?
Of course. Just a second. It's like a school of fish.
This is life. What are they doing? They're moving away from us. From us? I'm talking about an artificial robotic gizmo. Right from the probe. As soon as I swim it closer to them, do you see what happens? Is this normal, Yasna? What do you think? Base, can you hear us?
If even a biologist is speechless, it must be something peculiar.
I'm not speechless, Doctor. Just thinking. Catch one for examination. Then I'll be able to say more.
Come here. One more time. Got it. What did you do? I had to electrocute it. Wouldn't have caught it otherwise. I'm taking the specimen ashore. That's a fine one. There'll be plenty to dissect, Yasna.
Ich kann mal was gucken. Seit wann kann man denn die Sensitivität beim Controller einstellen? Lass mich gerade mal gucken. System. Geräte, ne? Wir sehen aber auch nirgends. Ah, guck mal da oben. Ich sehe nirgends Dingens. Okay, wir müssen da hoch.
Yasna, Focus. What now?
Ich kann da nicht hochlaufen.
I've got bad news. Our signal is far too weak to restart the Androbot.
A relay malfunction?
Not exactly. It's completely fried.
Ist komplett durchgebrannt.
Sandstorm could cause such damage.
Well, that's irrelevant now, Doctor. There must be a spare somewhere in the camp. Please search for it.
Mit dem kann ich nicht interagieren. Wie soll ich da hochkommen? Hier geht's nicht. Da geht's nicht. Okay, wie kommen wir da hoch? Das ist jetzt eine gute Frage, ne? Da war ich ja. Ja, jetzt lass mich doch mal gucken. Ich muss doch irgendwie probieren, Mensch. Oder hinten, hä? Man kriegt jetzt nicht wirklich viel Hilfe an die Hand. Vielleicht muss ich den Dingern folgen. Sieht so aus.
I can't find the extra relay.
All right, we'll come back to it later. Our people have waited long enough.
No point in going back this way.
Ach, Scheiße. Okay, da wäre es weitergegangen.
I found the area marked by Dr. Krauter. There's no one around.
What do you think? Can we land the hopper safely here?
I think so. Solid ground, a large flat area. We won't find a better place.
Entry point? Will it be 50 meters? Air accessibility is paramount.
Ja,
Yes.
Area clear.
It's relatively clean. You can send Hopper, sir.
Sieht gut aus. Kannst kommen.
Looks like the rocks at the landing area. The ones drawn by Krauter.
The doctor marked a waypoint.
Mhm.
I don't recall.
It's just a sketch. No markings.
Well, if so, we should do it. What would you call them?
Oh, was will er jetzt wissen? Samsung? Warte mal. Oh Gott, was weiß ich, wie mein Fernseher heißt. Warte mal. LG. ich denn so einen Scheiß wissen? LG. Der fragt mich Sachen, wie mein TV heißt. Herbert.
These rocks are white as bones.
Wie heißt dein TV, fragt er mich. Das ist ja geil.
Me too. One more thing, Astrogator. The bones are, well, literally almost white, unlike the environment around them.
Yes, thank you. That's valuable information. Be useful in navigating.
Man hat echt null. Da war doch was gerade.
Damn! I seem to have gone too far. I can see the field markings that Dr. Gorski left behind, and haven't found anyone yet.
They all may have left the area as well. But before you move on, make sure to check the whole perimeter.
As long as I'm here, let's see if I can spot someone in the distance.
Right.
Nee, da
Anything
gibt's.
interesting?
Mann, ich bin in Meter gelaufen. Hallo? Lass mich doch erstmal gucken. Ich sehe nichts.
Unfortunately, no. I'm going back.
Eine Deutschlandflagge? Echt jetzt? Ach, guck mal da, man hat die...
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together.
Nee, ich wollte das... Komm jetzt ernsthaft? Vielleicht mit dem... diesem Radar-Ding?
Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
Alter, der macht ja überhaupt gar keinen Druck, ne?
I'm entering the research area. Clear for now.
Tracker?
Silent. By the way, what did they find here?
Oh, right. You don't remember. A piece of metal sticking out of the ground. Sounds inconspicuous, but in this desert environment, it's a phenomenon. The artifact turned out to be too big to dig up, or to subject to chemical and spectrometric analysis. Dr. Gorski set out to investigate its source, to find some end.
And? Did he?
That I don't know, unfortunately.
It's here. I can see the structure. I'm in the right place.
Understood. Please continue.
Ich weiß nicht genau, für was das Ding hier ist. What the fuck? Nicht da rein, nicht da rein, Manu, Hilfe, Hilfe.
Got someone. I'm following the signal. Huh. There's something on the ground. It's a journal. Geological cross-section. Measurements. These are Prince notes. She must be somewhere close.
Please search the entire area thoroughly.
Lehmablagerung durchsetzt mit einer schwarz-roten Substanz, weder geologischen noch planetarischen Ursprungs. Kosmosolidarische Allianz, Hauptsitz des interplanetarischen Commonwealth, Raumfahrabteilung Sonnensystem.
I think I know where I can find her.
Und jetzt schreit ich. Was ist denn jetzt los? Das heißt, wir müssen irgendwie da hoch. Entweder da lang. Das sieht gefährlich aus.
Status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds. Is anyone there?
What's going on? Doctor?
Checking! It's a drill! So damn loud!
Look here, do you see
What
it?
the fuck?
Yes. It's the same on the other side.
Any progress?
We dig as far as the terrain allowed. It'll take a while.
Regis, come in. Status report.
Astrogator, sir. We dug up another 3 cubic meters. The object exhibits remarkable structural homogeneity. All spectroscopic analyses show similar results.
Steel with tungsten and nickel alloy?
That's right, with the addition of other common metals.
Is there any chance of retrieving the entire object for research purposes?
No, none at all. Even sonar couldn't cover the entirety of it. Instead, Dr. Gorski calibrated the detector, so we had to look beneath the surface.
And? What did you see there?
More of the same. What protrudes above the ground is just the tip of the iceberg. We estimate it extends at least 50 meters underground.
I see.
Furthermore, it's not a single object. Down below there is an
Ach du Scheiße, unterirdische Kanäle, unterirdische Gänge.
possible to cover it all at once, either with a scanner or a detector.
Have you followed its course?
Dr. Gorski's doing just that.
Gorski, are you scanning those routes?
Affirmative. I'm headed westwards. Been going for a few hundred meters already. Still haven't reached the end of it.
Sorry to interrupt, gentlemen, but I confirm my suspicions. This area has been tectonically inactive for a very long time, and the aeolian activity is minimal. Therefore, the material that has settled on, or rather covered this metallic structure, it's very old, which means these structures are even older.
What are we talking about here? A few thousand years? Tens of thousands?
I can't give a precise assessment, not yet.
I'm asking for a rough estimate, Merritt.
Well then, I guess it could be hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years old.
Anything else?
Yes. These structures almost certainly didn't form through natural processes.
Almost?
Well, they don't look like anything I've seen before. And you know I've seen a lot of it. Also, I can't find any scientific explanation for this form.
Could this be what the Alliance is here for?
Oh, don't make me guess that. I really don't know.
Personally, I doubt it, Astrogator. The more research we do, the more convinced I am that it serves no purpose at all. It's even hard to imagine this could ever have any function.
Carefully, Connell.
Regis, we're losing reception.
Still nothing. Zero.
Carvel, can you hear us? Over.
It's enormous. What is it?
Merritt, we can't hear you. Damn it.
What now, sir?
We listen. Wait for the interference to pass.
Excuse me, but I don't think it will pass on its own. We need to take action.
What do you suggest?
Da oben müssen wir hin. Da oben müssen wir hin. Soll ich da lang? Ja. Mensch, an was für ein Spiel erinnert mich das denn? Wo du auch so alleine rumgelaufen bist und hast nur mit irgendwelchen Leuten, die du nie im Spiel gesehen hast, Funkkontakt gehalten.
Finally. Got a signal.
Who is it?
We'll know soon. The signal's coming from the castle backpack.
That's concerning.
I'm close, but I can't see her. She's here. I found her.
What's her condition?
Marit!
Fabi, wach auf!
Wake up!
Ach du Scheiße, wieder so ein Dortmund-Fan. Komplett neben der Cup, guck mal.
Dr. Marit?
No. No vital
So werden sie am Samstag auch auf dem Boden liegen, wenn Bayern über sie wegrollt. Ich sag dir es. 1, 2. Polizei.
Nothing. 1, 2. Don't do this to me, Marit. Don't. Please. Live, damn it. Marit. Breathe. Thank you.
Doctor. Jasna.
No.
That's enough.
Nee, lass nur ein bisschen an der Brust rumfummeln.
Marit. Aspirator. She's.
I know.
Shit.
Doctor. Jasna. We have to find the others.
Please give me a minute.
Of course.
Everything will be fine. All fine.
Aber an was ist denn die jetzt gestorben?
Cobble's next.
Ja, es ist hier weht ein rauer Wind in der Allianz Arena, sag ich dir, wie es ist, du.
I think it's Cobble. Cobble? Don't do this to me. You're alive. Did you hear that, sir?
Wieso poppt denn jetzt mein...
Cobble's alive.
I didn't doubt it for a
Ich
second,
hab gar
Doctor.
nichts, ne?
What's his current state?
Checking. Parameters normal, yet he's completely unresponsive. Cobble? Cobble! His eyes are so empty. Just like Crowter's. Cobble! What the hell is wrong with you?
Are all the symptoms the same as Dr. Crowder's?
He's calm. Calmer.
Well, at least he's alive. Now listen to me, Jasna. The lander is on its way, but before you get Dr. Cobble on board, I want you to do something. Jasna,
I'm listening.
please look around for his journal.
It's everywhere. In pieces.
Not good. Cobble was in radio contact with Dr. Gorski.
Taking notes.
That's exactly why it's so important. These notes may help us find our man.
Ich muss das gerade mal gucken, kann ich das gerade von dem lieben Manu eingeben. Wie war die Tracking-Nummer? Manu. Da. Sendungsnummer.
I'll go over them, but it may take a while.
Have you found it?
No, it's nothing about Dr. Gorski.
Falsch geguckt, Moment. Okay, ich muss gerade noch was checken. Moment. 20 Euro, ist klar.
Found them. Surprisingly accurate. He wrote down Gorski's every step.
Great. Let's get Koval to the evacuation area. Can you carry him, Doctor?
Won't be pretty hard in 1G. But
In 1G, genau. Aber die Schwerkraft in diesem Ort sollte die Sache etwas erleichtern. Klar, wir haben da jetzt echt Kraft, du.
got him.
Oh, da kommt eine Kapsel. Schön.
When you're there, put Dr. Koval in the seat.
Wenn ich jetzt noch wüsste, wo der Lander war.
Haven't you rebooted yet?
No, not quite. But it will work out.
The lander's already descending. Koval, look over there. You'll be on Dragonfly in a moment. Safe and sound.
Genau, Richtung Knochen müssen wir gehen.
Safe.
Did he react?
Not at all.
Schon ein bisschen komisch, dass sie gar nicht reagieren, ne? Ich glaube auch, dass wir gleich angegriffen werden oder so.
I don't get it. What could have led to all this? Krauser? The American. Now Koval. An unprecedented degradation of equipment, recurring connectivity issues. It all has to be related. On the other hand, how could it be? There's not much on this planet. Some primitive life forms in the ocean, metal deposits in the ground. Although the latter got Dr. Gorski's interest for some reason.
Nothing adds up. But I'm afraid it's our own fault. It was going so well before. We hadn't even considered the possibility of failure. Started digging right away. Taking samples. Not even trying to avoid potential threats. Koval was alone. Out of the signal's reach. Dr. Gorski wandered even further away. On his own. And
So, der Fabi kümmert sich.
Yes, no? You there?
Yeah, sorry. I lost track of my thoughts. Don't even know what I wanted to say anymore.
That happens to all of us. Don't worry.
See you up there. Only Gorski's left. We might have made it quite far.
Agreed. Everything points to it.
I don't know how long I'll be looking for him. It might take hours before I come back. It would be best if I followed Gorski right away. But shouldn't I still transfer the others?
No, there's no need. I just regained control of the Androbot, so please leave it to me.
Understood.
Findet Dr. Gnorski. Da hinten war, glaube ich, das Lager, ne?
I'm leaving the excavation site. How did he come down?
Das ist doch ein...
Gorski's signal.
So soon? It's unlikely to be him.
Then who?
Not who.
You were correct, sir. It's just our probe. It looks inactive.
Can't be completely broken if you picked up a signal. I'd say it's running in safe mode. Please try to power it on.
Do we have time for this?
It's for a good reason, Doctor. The probe could prove useful in the search. And besides, you'll see.
Okay. I'm opening the probe. Turning the systems on.
No, stop. Wait for my instructions. There's a button on the left side of the fuse box. Hold it, and then turn the dial again. Now go ahead.
Slide records?
Correct.
I didn't know we had access to them.
You couldn't have known. This is not standard procedure. But as they say, extremis malice, extrema remedia.
Let's take a look.
Oh, okay. The fuck?
A photo of the first days on the surface.
Guck mal, laute
They started
Fischis.
exploring the littoral zone almost immediately.
They reported as much. Wasn't until the fourth day the comms failed.
I recognize these structures. This is where they began to dig.
Dann ist es...
12 hours passed. 3 crew members are still there. Dr. Gorski must have left already.
We lost contact shortly thereafter.
The probe followed him, and he followed the detector's readings.
Going after those metal structures.
Yes, that's what I meant.
What's next?
Last slide. There's
Ein
mostly
Geräusch
noise.
gefunden.
Nothing in particular stands out to you, Doctor. They were digging and suddenly, poof, people are dead?
No need to shout, Astrogator. I'm just letting you know what I see. That's all. Hang on. An absurdly high electromagnetic field reading.
That's
Okay.
something. Sort of. What are the earlier readings?
Checking. Still high in the slide just before. And earlier, quite normal.
Komm, du musst noch was. Irgendwo muss noch ein Hinweis sein.
It happened in a matter of seconds. But there's nothing except dunes. Sand, a few rocks, a shadow.
Shadow.
Another sandstorm, I guess.
All right, Doctor. Let's move on. You may turn on the fuses now. We'll take the probe with us.
Mhm.
Good. I've got it on my radar. Now I can give commands to the probe. What do you see? Is it working correctly?
If you run it on manual steering, sir, then it works just fine.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You have a keen eye. I'll put it in auto mode. From now on, it will follow you, Doctor.
Oh, it'd be nice to have some company. I mean, apart from yours, sir.
1 second. That's odd. There's no data in the probe's memory. No ID, no nothing. Do you want to give it a new ID? Name it, basically. After all, it'll be with you for a while.
Achievement,
so,
baby.
What's it going to be?
Huh. A name for the teleprobe. All right, I can think of something.
Copy that. I'm listening.
Please enter Luna. L-U-N-A.
Done. Now, a few more tweaks, and you'll have a flying measurement center at your disposal.
Luna. Alles Bluna, Luna. Finde Dr. Gorski.
This mission drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're going to take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't see these metal structures anywhere. The detector's measurement is very clear. I'm going straight on.
No crossroads? Branches?
Not yet. Just one thick, tangled vein. Huh. I guess I found the first point.
You guess? We have to be sure, Doctor.
Well, I'm at the first clear branching of these structures, such as reported by Dr. Gorski.
All right. What happened next?
Boah, es ist verworren, oder?
He followed the branch to the right. Another thing he reported was a massive vertical structure. This way, I think.
Nee, das ist ja...
Damn it. Seems I went the wrong way after all.
And check the doctor's notes carefully.
Ja, ich komme mit den Aufzeichnungen von dem Doc noch nicht so klar. Ja doch, das sieht wie eine Spur aus hier, ne?
The probe detected something.
I see that in the readings. What is it exactly?
Da war doch eben... Ich weiß nicht, was...
The structure from the notes, it fits the description perfectly. Well done, Luna. I knew I could count on you.
Well, we didn't bring it to the surface for no reason, even in the first stage procedure.
And now I'm going to apply for my own.
As soon as you find Dr. Gorski, I'll see to it myself. All right, how about that point? What does it look like? What caught the doctor's attention?
It looks like some kind of organic formation. A root system? Maybe these structures have the ability to expand. Somehow.
Shouldn't they be organic then?
Ja, irgendwie komisch.
That's the problem. They look organic, but they're not.
Irgendwie organisch, aber dann doch nicht, ne? Folgt die Sonde uns denn? Ja, oder? Ja.
Whoa, hey, easy there. There's the water.
And the metal bundle?
As expected. It's at the bottom. Before you ask, sir, there's little to say about it.
All right. So how many are left?
2 points. Or at least that's what he told Koval. What he did next, it's hard to assess.
Well, the battery and the detector last for only a few hours, so he couldn't have gone much further.
Ja, viel weiter kann er nicht sein, ne? Fußabdrücke.
Gotcha. I found his tracks. Finally, some tangible evidence that he was going this way.
Good. It's downhill all the way, Doctor.
I wouldn't be so sure, Astrogator. The next point is at a height of approximately 100 meters. Definitely uphill. I think we have the fourth point.
Es können zwei Spuren sein. Es kann einmal hier hinter sein.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all.
Was geht da runter?
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor.
Ey, jetzt sind wir ja wieder da. Jetzt sind wir ja wieder da an der... Jetzt waren wir ja wieder da an der Flagge, wo wir vorhin waren. Und da unten ist was, oder?
One step at a time, Jasna. One step at a time.
Achievement, baby.
Steck fest.
Seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You're so tired, Jasna.
Because I am tired, Astrogator.
Ich bin ziemlich lost gerade. Sehr, sehr interessantes Spiel.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought, but quite disturbing.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
So RT has transported Dr. Krauter.
Affirmative. It's in the lander. However, the robot didn't find him in the tent.
How's that?
The doctor was already some distance from the camp. I think he was following you.
Sir, why didn't you say anything?
The androbot located him quickly enough, and I thought it was pointless to worry you.
Oh, thank goodness he's safe now. I've reached the top. The doctor discovered something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Jasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir. Wait. Koval noted down the parameters. Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Wie sollen wir denn? Wo sind die Sonder?
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. They cannot fly for this long.
Yeah. Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Komm doch, Luna.
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. We'll go around.
Ich geh außen rum.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you
Na, das
imagine
hört ja
us, proteinaceous
sehr,
creatures
sehr
developing so quickly, sir?
No.
zuversichtlich an. Experimental.
Affect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
Oh, it'll be fine at first. We'll feel more powerful than ever. And they, by becoming more human-like, will blend into our society. The boundaries will disappear. They will be granted their rights and given a voice. They will live on par with humans.
You know what, Doctor? That sounds like some Blasted science fiction. One in which I definitely don't want to live.
Shh. Astrogator, can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence.
Ja, was soll's denn hören? Vogelgezwitscher?
He still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, then, he must be a long way from here.
These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible...
All right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue the search. We have to find him.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Jetzt wieder so ein...
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Initial descent. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed.
Der Adler ist gelandet.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. Huh. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right. I'm inside.
And? How is it?
for now. We have to assume that we are left with only one lander.
Is it that bad?
You don't need to be a technician to see that Beetle's lost its buzz.
That's unfortunate. I'm taking Hopper out of here. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
Ja, schade. Speichern können wir nicht, doch. Echt ein interessantes Game. Man weiß eh nicht, wo der Speicherpunkt ist, ne? Das war unser erster Eindruck zu The Invisible. The Invisible. Ab heute verfügbar. Oder ab morgen verfügbar, ich weiß es gar nicht. Hier ist der Trailer. The Invisible bei 11-Bit Studios. Published and developed by Star Wars Industries. Wir werden uns auf mehr freuen. Am 6.11. kommt es raus. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen schönen Spaß und wir werden das definitiv die Tage noch ein bisschen supporten. Okay. Papa hat Hunger. Dann würde ich sagen, euch einen schönen Abend gewünscht. Danke fürs Zuschauen und bis morgen in alter Frische. Ich schicke euch zu dem... Keinem. Haha, lol. Bis morgen. Danke für den Support. Morgen geht's weiter. In diesem Sinne einen schönen Abend gewünscht. Servus.